Welcome, human, to Clone Drone in the Danger Zone, an endless arena battle game where you will die time and time and time again for our entertainment, where the strong prove themselves and the weak find their eternal resting place. That hurt my voice. Look, the premise is simple. You get put in an arena and fight. If you survive, you can purchase upgrades for your next battle. You can pick from several different builds and upgrades, and now that I have the game after all these years, what do I think? Yeah, it's pretty good. There aren't that many upgrades. After some playing, you'll quickly run out of them for whichever playstyle you're going for. However, story mode and challenge modes do keep things fresh for a good while. The story mode was a massive surprise as well. I thought that it'd just be a little story while fighting in the arena, something generic. And I was wrong. This was a very creative and fun story mode campaign that I am very impressed with. It was that story mode that made me decide to make a video about this game. None of the other single-player elements really captured me as much as the story mode, but where Clone Drone goes from good to genuinely great is the multiplayer. There are 4 multiplayer games, and all of them are a great, enjoyable time. I think. I've only tried 3 of them, so the 4th one is a surprise. In Co-op Endless, you and your friends battle in the arena against increasingly powerful enemies, and it's often fairly relaxing and nice, but also very tense when only one person survives and needs to defeat a horde of like 50 different monsters by themselves. A normal game usually lasts several hours. Then, Last Bot Standing is another surprisingly fun game mode. I really wasn't thinking that a Battle Royale style game would be that much fun in a game like this, but it is so much fun, and there are so many laughs to be had, even if you were to play with random people on online servers, which there are, which people are playing on. Very important. Also, the laser power-up is so incredibly fun to snipe people with from across the map. Use it. It's really good. So Last Bot Standing is definitely the game to play when you have 3 or more people that want to have some nice laughs together. Then moving on to duels, and in here as well, it's great. I really cannot describe it any other way. I'm sorry. It is a bit sad that you can only do 1v1s. It would be nice that you could do like 1v1v1 or 2v2. But aside from that, I've had a lot of fun battling my friend and making up intense storylines about how my friend has taken over the kingdom and slaughtered the population, that I'm here to remove him from power and bring back the rule of law into the country. I might be having a bit too much fun with it. My main suggestion here would be to have more maps for these multiplayer game modes, because after an hour or so you'll have seen all of them. Luckily, it's possible to make levels yourself and take levels from the Steam Workshop to put into the level rotation for your own games, but I haven't found many good maps yet to include. There are a lot of bad levels on the Workshop. It's trying to find a good map in there is like trying to find a needle in a mountain of mud. That's not how that goes. Huh. Moving on, you also have the challenge game mode in multiplayer, but I haven't played that much yet, so for now it seems to be the least interesting out of all 4 multiplayer game modes. Now, I think it would be a crime to talk about Clone Drone in the Danger Zone without mentioning the audio. Part of what makes the game so charming are the announcers that keep on making jokes and comments in their text-to-speech voices. The garbage bots also add another layer of this charming humor to the table. It feels so passionate, so fun to play, but I would love it if there was some more background music, because that single track loop burns into your mind, and it's not a bad loop, but after 2 hours of playing in a single playthrough, going to sleep afterwards took me a solid 15 minutes to get that loop out of my head. But aside from that, all complaints can be boiled down to one generalized larger complaint, and that is that it would be great if there was more. More multiplayer levels, more upgrades, more everything. But how it is right now, there is plenty of fun to be had. I say that if Clone Drone in the Danger Zone seems interesting to you, that you'll most likely enjoy it. As for me, I will enjoy continuing to play this with my friends. Now, I want to talk about my channel for the rest of the video, but if that's not in your interest, then our paths can split here for now. If you're one of those people, have a great day. Please consider hitting the like button on the way out. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy the holidays. And now for the channel, more personal update. This year has been one of the best years for my creative expressions. Making these videos something that could sustain me is my dream. And the fact that over 1,000 people decided to be present at this part of my life is absurd. I never thought I would get this far, even though I really wanted to, but it's weird. There also have been a lot of difficulties too in the past year. For example, around 2 weeks ago, it seemed like Cupcake, my rabbit, which you might recognize from the Rabbit ASMR April Fool's video, it seemed like he was going to pass away. Now, luckily, we have him stabilized now, but his health is still quite fragile. He's getting so much medication. Now, I'm very happy that he is still here, but it was a very scary thing to experience. But back to my channel, where I want to say that more things are going to happen in the next year of 25. There will be more language videos, I can guarantee that. I've been working on one since the summer, actually. When the Frisian video got uploaded, I was in the territory of a different minority language trying to gather information about it in order to make a video about it, which I hoped it would be this winter, but due to timing constraints will likely be next year somewhere. I don't know when. What you can also expect next year are more animations, where the entire script of the second episode of the Chess War is finished. There will also be a lot more experimental stuff, and I will most likely be changing the name of the channel at some point as well. I am so thankful for all of you that assist me towards reaching the life I've always dreamed of. We only have one life, it's something to cherish. Don't waste it on people that don't deserve it. Try to avoid making mistakes, because at some point you're going to be looking back, and I sure as hell hope that you don't have any regrets. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.